we are going to be talking about different goal-setting personality types, and I'm going to share with you tips and tools on how to break through some of the patterns and excuses with each of them. So I have a couple questions. Do you feel that you've got a pretty long to-do list and not much is crossed out? Or do you always claim you perform better under pressure and then wait until the last minute? Or maybe you do all the small, tiny tasks that don't really matter first, and doing the big, important ones always fall to the wayside? Well, if any of those you can answer a resounding yes, welcome, you are the procrastinator. But look, 20% of the population are procrastinators. Procrastination has actually more than quadrupled in the past 30 years. And 1 out of 5 people procrastinate so badly that it is putting their jobs, their health, and even their relationships in jeopardy. And okay, let's just be real. Everyone procrastinates to some extent, right? You know what you want, you just don't do it. So this stems actually from 2 different ways of thinking that I'll share with you. It's the I just don't want to do it is one way of thinking, right? And what that really is, it's an issue about self-control or self-regulation. So the definition of self-regulation, because you might not have heard of this term before, is the ability to act in your long-term interest, which is consistent with your deep values. Now, most of us actually self-regulate pretty unconsciously all the time. It's why we just don't eat cake for breakfast every day, right? That we do make smart choices. But I don't want to do it. I'll do it tomorrow. We know that tomorrow is never going to happen, right? We know that is just a procrastination method. And it's really, we neglect the self-regulation that wants to kick in, and we just put it off. Why? Because what we have to do feels so big and overwhelming. And the other way of thinking that I think the procrastination stems from is it has to be perfect, right? You don't want to tackle it because what if you fall short? So you might as well not do it at all, and save yourself the pain. And again, here the common theme is it becomes too overwhelming, and I don't want to be wrong. So I want to share with you 2 tips that can support you when that emotion of procrastination comes out to rule the roost. So tip number 1. So we procrastinate because, as we said, the task at hand seems too large, right? We get overwhelmed, then we go to, I'll do it later, even though we know it's not going to happen later. So what if you eliminated those thoughts? What if you eliminated the thought, I need 4 hours to get it done. I don't have time. What if it wasn't so black and white? What if it wasn't about completing a project, but starting one? What if it was just making things appear to be more manageable to your own emotional sensibilities? And that's why I have a time management tool that I want to share with you. It's called the Pomodoro method. And when I feel myself procrastinating, I use this method ASAP. So first, you just get to decide on a task that you want to do. Then you set a timer for 20 minutes. Then you focus on whatever it is you decide to work on for those 20 minutes. That's a non-negotiable. And when the timer goes off, you stop working, you give yourself a 3 to 5 minute break, and then you do it again, right? You do it again. And after 4 Pomodoros, those 20 minutes is called a Pomodoro round, a Pomodoro session. After 4 of those, then you can take a longer break, maybe a 15, 30 minute break. And then you just rinse, wash, and repeat. Right? So I invite you to try this. You will be shocked at how much you can actually get accomplished. Because here's the thing, you can do anything for 20 minutes. When your emotional being wants to procrastinate and it's fighting you tooth and nail, just have a little bargain and say, let's just do 20 minutes. You can do that. And when you really put the focus on and put on the timer, you will seriously be amazed at how fast and quickly you can accomplish things. Because the problem we have with trying to be efficient is that most people are reactive instead of proactive, right? So we reactively check Facebook or text messages or Instagram, you name it, right? So that can start to really feel like a time suck and an energy drain, which leads me to my second tip, which is turn off all notifications on your smartphone or computer. I know, everyone take a breath in. But seriously, shut everything off. When you hear the ding of the text message, you stop what you're doing no matter what, and you look at it, you see if it's important. I must check on it. Then, because curiosity is human nature, and then we handle that, and then maybe we go down a spiral, and then we just keep going and inevitably get taken off our path. That is called being reactive. So set yourself up for success. Turn off all the notifications on, again, your smartphone or your computer. And if that is really freaking you out and your heart is pounding fast right now, then I invite you to just do it while you're doing the Pomodoro method so you don't get distracted for those 20 minutes. I promise you, you will thank me for it.